Namgung-hyun nods, and purple rays burst out from his body again. He is about to launch the Emperor's sword form. I have to get rid of this kid. Park's knife presses on his long knife. Little Hyun, I know you are angry, but now is not the time to start a war. Right now, a subordinate comes to report. Report! The zombie fluctuation has come and is expected to arrive in 5 minutes. Kan Jin-hyuk fused A-class skill Infinite Steps and S-class skill Tomb of Swords, and obtained the new S-class skill Sword Magic Emperor Step. When used, it can increase movement speed by 70%. Copies opponent's skill. Kan Jin-hyuk also adds fuel to the fire. Let's go! This is our territory. Don't make a fool of yourself here. Porcupine Head expresses. Who cares about your crappy place? We've already chosen a large supermarket as our stronghold. Their food and supplies are abundant, easy to defend, and hard to attack. You just live your days in your crappy arena. Alright, move out! Before Namgung-hyun leaves, he threatens Kan Jin-hyuk with hate. Kan Jin-hyuk, I'll remember you. Next time, I won't be so careless, watching their backs as they leave. Kan Jin-hyuk's expression shows deep thought. a large supermarket. Indeed, it's easy to defend and hard to attack, and supplies are abundant. However, it also has a fatal flaw. You fools. The view switches to 5 minutes later. At this time, Taemyeong's drone is patrolling the battlefield. You can see a black mass of people rushing in the distance. Close up and take a look. It's a huge tide of zombies. Seeing the images transmitted back by the drone, Taemyeong is a bit worried. Jin-hyuk, brother, can we really hold off these monsters? Hey, Jin-hyuk, brother, you don't happen to be pursuing excitement, so you chose this kind of strange stronghold on purpose? Kan Jin-hyuk, however, confidently laughs. Hey, don't just worry. Look at the guy behind me. Following the position of his finger, a giant root plant has risen. This is the pea shooter, Kan Jin-hyuk then said. Alright, everyone come over here. Let me explain the plan for next. As you can see, there is no defense for that flag. The purpose of this defensive battle is to protect it. If it gets touched by the zombies, we lose. And this arena has a total of 4 entrances: east, south, west, and north. I have placed combat plants at each entrance. I chose this stronghold also because we can kill more enemies. As long as nothing goes wrong, we can not only defend this large stronghold, but also get the most rewards for killing monsters. But everyone, remember, these plants are powerful, but they need about a minute to charge up. So please be careful. In the first minute, we need to protect the plants. Chun Yu-sung was the first to stand up and said, then I'll take the west side. Little Kong reminded, don't push yourself too hard and be careful of infection. Chun Yu-sung gritted his teeth and said, you jerk, do you think I can't even beat zombies? Little Kong sighed and said, I don't know who got beaten by the martial arts world just now, but I can only hope he can defend safely. Then he asked Taemyeong to be in charge of the central position and use drones to provide vision and contact support. Okay, leave it to me. Hai excitedly accepted the task of the north side. Saint Teresa was in charge of the south side. Alright everyone, now that the tasks are all assigned, let's get ready to start! The zombie are about to come. Taemyeong half-kneeled on the ground and set up the cannon. Then everyone received the notification. Didi, the first zombie have arrived. The zombie are stepping into the arena, and the guard battle has begun. Kill these humans. Zombies will never be slaves. As they entered the arena, the plant defense towers also received signals. The stamen fiercely contracted and then opened, hitting and spewing out a large fireball. It crashed on the zombie heads, turning the field into a sea of fire in a moment. The zombies were burned to the point of unbearable pain. Hai was stunned. Oh my god. What kind of plant did Jin-hyuk brother cultivate? The firepower is so fierce, but just half a minute later, the pile of zombies was burned to ashes. However, the pea shooter who did all this closed its petals and lowered its head, entering into the wise mode. Hai looked not good. This should be the 1-minute cooling period that Jin-hyuk brother said. No time to react. The subsequent zombies have already swarmed. Facing these surging zombies, Kan Jin-hyuk silently pulled out the 2 dragon head knives from his waist and shouted, the true defense battle is only now starting. Everyone cheer up! It should be noted that Teresa saw Little Kang's heroic appearance and Little Kang nodded to her. Teresa also nodded. But what's wrong with your blushing face? Indeed, every time she is in danger, that man is always by her side. Along the way, they trust each other and overcome difficulties. Oh, it's so sweet. I can only say that this wave of sugar is good. After that, the awakened Saint Lady woke up. At this moment, the holy light burst, the silver armor clattered, The golden hair fluttered like a battle goddess. Come on, damn zombies! The first wave of zombie was easily passed. At the same time, players from Phoenix Guild were guarding other outposts. They noticed an interesting video during their break. Hey, Captain, come and take a look. They saw someone on a popular video and were shocked. What? 5 people can hold a big outpost like the arena? This is! Whether it was the overpowered plant defense towers or the fast sword Saint Chun Yusung, the steel-fisted Hai, or the dual-wielding Kan Jin-hyuk who opened the sword tune, they were all top-level awakened ones, and they were all gathered together. Wait a minute! Wow, there's even Saint Teresa! Do you all remember in the first season, when we were playing the True Ancestor Alice's dungeon, this guy was saved by Teresa and became her little fanboy? Of course, after the dungeon, he became bald due to some side effects. Quick! Vote for our Teresa to protect the world's best. Teresa! With the Flow Bullet Plant, Ice Block Plant, Rock Plant, and Rampage Plant Defense Towers, we can easily resist the zombie army. Kan Jin-hyuk pulled out a light ball from his backpack, which provided energy for the plants. Saint Teresa was panting behind them, even though I don't understand what you're saying. With this, we can do it more easily, right? Next, they assigned tasks to the team members. Teresa and Hai went to the east to plant pea shooters, and Taemayung and Chun Yusung went to the west to plant ice shooters. Hai, holding the seeds, asked, Jin-hyuk brother, can we just plant them directly? No, you can't create a zombie-fighting plant defense tower using normal methods. Wait, let me explain it to you. Look, we need to add gray earthworms, dung beetles, and cow manure from barren plateaus. Alright, ingredients are done. Come on, my plants, eat more, and you'll grow bigger. Taemayung's twisted expression made him sweat. It looks like Jin-hyuk is getting more twisted. Chun Yusung is shaking all over. Did I lose to this kind of trash? Teresa also says Jin-hyuk seems twisted. Anyway, as long as you carefully give the plants technology fertilizer, they'll become powerful defense towers. When the next zombie wave comes, it's all up to it. Teresa picks up on an undercurrent. Jin-hyuk, are you planning to act alone? That's right, I'm going out to clean up some trash. Clean up? Teresa looks confused. What is little Kan going to do? We'll follow him closely and reveal it soon. He looked at the passerby with a pile of supplies, ready for a long battle. Oh, what a bunch of fools. Fighting a long battle is just a waste of effort. Then he looked at an apartment. It's the same as when we played in the game before. The smell is still bad. But he lifted a tablecloth and revealed a large piece of yellow brass mirror. This thing hasn't changed at all. He reached out to touch the mirror and received a ripple feedback like a lake. Oh yeah, the portal is still here. The view switches to the inside of a room in a supermarket defended by the Namgung family. There is also a mirror covered by a white cloth. Suddenly, a hand reached out. Careful viewers should have already noticed. It's Kan Jin-hyuk, who came through the hidden passageway through the magic mirror. At the same time, in the next room, there was a loud bang. Namgung Hyun's fist hammer on the wall. Kan Jin-hyuk, he hates with hatred. This little brat, I want his life, the purple-haired girl on the side said. Although I usually like to find trouble, but this time I think Namgung brothers' words are right. This Kan Jin-hyuk is impossible to be recruited by. Killing him is the best strategy. The two people have unified their attitudes. The hedgehog's head also couldn't help but ponder. This human is really troublesome. He not only has strong strength, but also can see through their true identities at a glance. It seems that little Hyun said correctly. Cutting the grass and roots may not be impossible. But suddenly, the site shook violently. The sunglasses little brother ran over and reported, not good. The warehouse! Suddenly, there was a violent outbreak of plant defense towers, only to see a huge man-eating flower breaking out of the soil. And behind the rolling smoke, the figure opened his mouth and said, Oh yeah. Congratulations, Namgung family, finding such a good feng shui treasure land. I came to give you a housewarming gift this time. However, our man-eating flower is very greedy and accidentally ate all the supplies in your warehouse. The hedgehog's head's face turned green. Kan Jin-hyuk, how are you here? I don't care what you want to do. Now let your plant stop immediately. Do you know who this will alarm? Little Kan scratched his ears. Why stop? Are you afraid of alarming the queen? As soon as these words came out, the 3 people on the other side were all shocked.